Alright guys, we're at a ballpark that I haven't been here in a few years actually. I think the last time I was here I had my ATPro. I didn't have much luck, but I have the Equinox, and I'd say I'm a lot better at it than I was back then. I was probably disking and only looking for those great signals. So part of this, or maybe even all of this, was part of a fairgrounds that goes back to about 1910 or so. So I'm hoping we can find something, maybe eke something out that's old. If not, I guess there's modern clad, maybe toonies and loonies would be kind of nice. Alright guys, I've dug so many pennies that are from the 70s at 3 bars, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate on any 4 bar deep signals for the old stuff, and then any clad signals. And we just got a clad signal and got ourselves a loonie. That's awesome. Very cool. If we can't find the old stuff, at least we can put some money in our pocket. Well, I already folded it up, but I pulled this out of the ground. She's some nice aluminum extrusion scrap. So yeah, well, cleaned up the ground. That's crazy. Well, that's a funny one. I was cutting the plug with the hand digger, and I just pulled the hand digger out after I flipped the plug, and there it was. The clad signal here, and it looks like we got an older one. 1985, 100% nickel. Very cool. Oh, we had another nice clad signal very close by. We probably have a spill. We got ourselves another loonie. That's awesome. We're up over $2 now. Oh man, we got another Canadian Goldie. Oh sweet, another loonie. Yeah, you know what? Come to think of it, this ball diamond I think has been rejigged, because I remember a couple of years ago they pulling those stands. I believe they were right in this area actually. They had pulled them back because I think this used to be where behind home plate, and they've repositioned the ball field since then. I'll have to check the air photos just to see if it matches. But yeah, there's like tons of signals in this little spot. Lots of clad, lots of older clad too. I just pulled a 76 nickel, and it was down to pretty good depth. Yeah, we got a 1990. Oh, we had a nice 30 signal, and we got ourselves an American clad quarter, an older one. Yeah, this is definitely where the bleachers used to be. It's got to be. Yeah, it looks like 1980s, 1990s. Very cool. Alright, we keep getting more clad and more clad, and we're definitely glad. And we're really glad now because we got our 4th loonie. Nice. Sometimes it's just nice to dig clad once in a while if you can't do some other stuff. Well, the sun's just about setting, so we're gonna head back over to the other place, the other school where we got the colonials and the US half dime. And yeah, here, well, I just couldn't find any of those old signals. Nothing was coming up 4 bars. It's all modern stuff, but we did do pretty good on clad. Look at all those quarters, 4 loonies and stuff. Yeah, hopefully there'll be parking around there. The high school is having their 150th anniversary reunion, so we usually park at the adjacent public school, but even at the park also nearby, it's probably going to be pretty full, so we'll give that a go, and hopefully we get there before dark. Oh, unfortunately we missed the sunset. It was so beautiful driving here. It was just about a 10-minute drive from there, and we're going to start off where we left off last night. Bugs drove us out of here last night. It has gotten so nice and cool tonight. I don't think the mosquitoes are even going to be a factor. It's down to like 16 Celsius, which is getting close to 60 Fahrenheit. And there's a nice breeze, and it's just a gorgeous evening. So let's keep on going. I mean, we've gridded this whole area, but we did it in 40 kilohertz last year, and obviously that didn't get our our colonial coins or our silver half dime. So we're gonna grid it in the opposite direction and just in multi and just see what happens. Well, that was very interesting. It was coming up like a clad signal, but it was only saying 14, 16, 17, so wasn't sure, but check that out. It's like a pin that says Baltimore Ice Dogs. Huh, never even heard of the team. Pretty wild. I would expect it would be a hockey team. Yeah, it's definitely a pin. It's all iron though, which is interesting. Well, it's been mostly just modern clad and pennies as of late, but this was nothing special but very interesting. It's a junker, but this thing was like ringing up 20 but iron signals. It's probably like, I don't know, there's kind of like rust coming out of it, so I don't know what they make these things out of these days, but sure is cheap. Well, we're in an area, we're gridding down near the base of the sledding hill, and you kind of expect to find stuff like this. It's got the clasp and the whole thing. Yeah, takes some pretty good spills coming down that hill, and it's been a pretty good share of buttons and zipper pulls and other stuff like that too, along with clad and pennies. But last couple of years ago we did pull out actually some George VI silver at the base, so let's hope we can pull out some more. Well guys, I think I just called it. This is like less than a minute from when I last recorded, when I said let's pull out some silver. And we just had a nice low 30s signal, and we got something that's quarter size sitting on edge, and just from the rim that looks like silver to me. Oh, please let it be silver. That is wild. Look at that. I've only found 2 silver quarters all year. It's been crazy, but I mean, I think we're right in that area where that silver dime we found. Oh, that's got to be a silver quarter. Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, it is. Oh, that's a young Liz. Oh, that is frickin' sweet, man. Oh, it's been so long since I found a silver quarter. Wow, and that thing's right on edge, standing vertical. All right, let's clean it off and see what we got. Oh wow, guys, check that out. Oh, that is a beauty. Oh, that's a beautiful young Liz quarter. Only my 3rd silver quarter this year. Crazy stuff. And we got ourselves a 1957. Oh, that's awesome. Finally, got getting into some bigger silver. All right, well, maybe there's more here. That sure was an iffy signal. Thought for sure it was going to be a penny because a lot of those were ringing up in the low 30s. Sweet stuff. All right, we're back out at the school field gridding again, but tonight we have a nice heavy dew, so we can get 100% coverage and see where we've been on our gridding. So this is awesome. You just knock the dew off and you can totally see where you've been. Had a 4-bar signal here, mid-20s. We didn't even get a young Liz well, the only young Liz we got last night was the quarter, but we got a 64, 4 bars deep. Yeah, down in this area, get those deep ones and they can be young Liz's. All right, guys, we got some spillage in the village. We got ourselves a clad spill. Got a quarter and a dime, and they're a bit older. Early 80s, old nickel ones. Well, we got a slamming 22 signal down here, but oh man, she's a couple of wheels short of a John Deere. Oh dear. Oh well. Must have gotten lawn mowed. Alright guys, we have a cool we have a clad signal. We have a cool millennial quarter from the year 2000. It says achievement. I don't know, this might be the nickel type because I don't see any rust happening on it. In 2000 they switched, but I'm not sure if they ran both that year or not. But yeah, pretty cool. Well, we're back at the school where we got sat down in the summer, and we got the 15-inch out tonight. So we're going to go over some areas, just see if this will pick up stuff we may have missed with the other thing. We're kind of at the base of the slope where things probably the soil got deeper over time. So I mean that seeded half dime was really deep, and had some really big signal here. I put it in 40 kilohertz, sounded like clad, but man, there's definitely a farming legacy to this area, because we got ourselves a big broken plow point. Yeah, this area is very shallow soil, so I don't know, I think this is maybe the second or third piece of plow point I've found out of here. Very crazy. Well, I guess we missed this one. It ended up being really shallow, but we're in a ditch area, so they probably cut it a little bit in the past. And we got ourselves a young Lizzie. The last year though, 1964. But that's a good sign. Could intercept some stuff on the edge of this ditch that we somehow didn't hit on last time.